Hello, hello. It is Sara Oehler from softflexcompany.com. Sorry I'm running a few minutes late today. It's warm here today, and I just ran my family down to the library because they're having a juggler apparently, and my kiddos wanted to see the juggler and also pick out some new books for reading. And I ran back, and it's pretty warm here in the Bay Area today. So I set up my fan, and the way I had it set up, Thomas said it sounded like a helicopter. So I had to do some moving around to make it just right so that I can get some air and you guys don't have to listen to a helicopter. So look at our brand new sale today is free beads. Get a strand of those gorgeous Czech glass beads shown in the image here with your order over just $45. The bead strand will automatically add into your order when your order is placed. And I am also going to be giving away my leftover Czech glass beads. I have two curated collections here. And because I had intended to make with one ahead of time and didn't get to it because my schedule is just absolutely nutso. But at any rate, one lucky winner out there is going to get all of my leftovers that I don't use today. Or in a subsequent video, like an Instagram video or something, whatever's left over after I've used it. I will send it to you. It may take me a week or two to get it over to the office and get it sent. So just be aware of that, but they will be coming your way. I will choose a winner at the end. You must be present to win. Look at the instructions at the bottom of the screen to learn more. Okay, let's see how I go about changing this to me. There I am, and then I just need to background to this. And there we go. That's me. I don't know why this background didn't work, but we'll try it again. Nope, not working today. Oh, well, life goes on. We'll try this one. Yes, something worked. All right. Thank you guys for being here today. I'm super excited to share with you something really special. I put this together with my friend John from Beads. He goes to the Czech Republic twice a year usually, and he was there just recently with Juliana from Jewel Loom and Jill Wiseman from Jill Wiseman Designs. And he offered to do something really special for us. He offered to help me put together a curated collection from some beads at one of the factories in the Czech Republic. If you were playing along, you probably saw a video with me and John, and he gave us a tour of the factory, and you guys gave us some feedback on the beads that you were hoping to possibly see in your bead mix. So I will just start off by saying this is a very tricky endeavor. First and foremost, I can't make everyone happy because some of you really like some things and some of you didn't. Some really wanted lots of hearts, some wanted more flowers. So I know it's always hard because I'm straddling the middle, trying to get a little bit of everything into the curated collection. And also, I'm looking at large bags of them that aren't strung yet. And that was difficult too, because it was hard to know how much I was spending because everything is in Czech dollars and priced, I think it was by the kilo. And then having to convert that over to strands, and then how much is it per strand is just a tricky endeavor. In fact, we're still doing it behind the scenes right now. I still don't think I know exactly how much I spent on this curated collection, if I'm being really honest. Like, it's really that difficult with everything else that we have going on. So when I got it, I love what ended up in it, but I didn't feel like it was enough. And so what I did was I immediately sent you guys all a $10 coupon for your next order with no minimum requirement. So it's like $10 free for you to spend at softflexcompany.com. So you should have received that in your email. I asked Kristen to resend it today or this week, maybe not today, but by the end of the week, just as a reminder. It's good through the end of this month. So I feel like that combined with a 10-foot spool gave you the value that I was really looking for in this curated collection. But let's open it up and take a look. I think the beads that went into it are really fun. We tried to do a mix of beads that were more unusual or harder to find, along with some really pretty smaller beads that could be spacer beads and work with them. Oh, thank you, Cindy. I really appreciate that. I really try. I know how important everybody's money is, and I want you to feel like you're always getting a good deal, or I'm at the very least being reasonable. So that's always my goal with any of these. And I just really appreciate that you guys trust me whenever I'm doing one of these projects. And I know it can be tricky because, again, I'm trying to please so many different people that have different things that they want. So we just do our best, and I think it turned out really good. I saw some of you ordered extra, so that was exciting. And let's take a look. And oh, Helena, look for it this week, okay? Because Kristen and Damien were working on it today. I don't know if she sent it yet, but maybe Thomas can ask just to be sure. Yes, and this is true. The drawing is automated. Only need to enter once because it will automatically only put you in once. And if you keep entering, it's just nonsense. It won't do anything for you. I think that's it. Okay, let's switch over. We added some new things to the shop today as well. We're getting geared up for the Great Bead Extravaganza, which is coming up not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. And we have some really good projects planned for you. Joyce Trowbridge is going to be doing a beautiful seed bead project for you at the Great Bead Extravaganza because she is talented in that way, more so than Kristen and I are. And so since she's standing in for me, she's going to do a really cool seed bead inspired project. And then Kristen will be using the TGBE Midsummer Market Kit, which is a very berry summer. You can find that still now, but we are dwindling in supply on the Softflix Company website. But we always try to load up the website with lots of other goodies too, so that we have fun stuff to show you for TGBE. And it's just like a nice time 4 times a year to kind of have a little bit of a product launch and have some new things for everybody to look at from the last time. Okay. Oh, let's highlight that. Thomas says the Czech Collection $10 coupon email was sent earlier today. Check your spam folder if you ordered the kit. So if you ordered this kit, look for that coupon code. It only would go to you, and it is $10. You can buy something for just $10 if you want. You can buy something for $60 and get $10 off, however you want to use it. Okay. All right. So we've got these beautiful new Czech glass tabular beads. These just went into the shop. This is like my favorite color. I'm wearing this color today. I was showing it to Kristen. Kristen and I had a little powwow because we're going to Bead Fest, and we were trying to decide what classes to take because we get to take like a class or two while we're there. And I had these next to me, and I was like, look at how good these look. Just by themselves, like they don't even need anything else. So we've got these in 2 beautiful colors. You can check those out on the website. We also added some beautiful melon drops. These are going to look great. And these are the reason I added them was because of my love of these cathedral chandelier components. I was thinking these also would look good, just like the faceted drops. So we've got those in 5 new colors, and you can buy those in a bundle as well if you want to. Okay, I got a bunch of stuff here because I wasn't sure, like usual, what I was going to make. So I just grabbed, I was feeling very gold today, if you can't tell. I just grabbed a bunch of tiara cast components in gold. And then I figured once I get the beads out and I'm sort of feeling what's happening, I could make a choice on what to use. So, this is the Czech Class Curated Collection. This came directly from a factory in the Czech Republic. It did take longer than usual. We are thinking that there's probably a little bit of an issue going on. They're backed up right now. And partially because I'm ordering so many beads from them. But lots of others order beads from them too. So they have been quite busy. And I feel like we got some really cool stuff in here. And then I feel like we got some really fun, like festive little spacer beads as well. So this is the collection. I did dump in that 10-foot spool of purple amethyst. This is almost a $10 value all on its own. So I was hoping that would also kind of help bump up the retail value of the bag, but also just as a little gift, being so good about it being a little tardy. It was a little tardy. It took a while, but it was beyond our control for sure. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 strands to investigate here. These are a really pretty little flower. They're very glassy looking. It's almost like a peachy color. Gosh, it's so pretty. It's like a peachy color, and then it has almost like a metallic-y finish on top. I really like these a lot. They're giving me some definite, like, beautiful fall vibes. They're really pretty. Thanks, Brenda. I know. I think we did pretty good. I was looking, I mean, I shopped through StreamYard. I went live with you guys, and then I literally shopped through my video camera with John. And at the end of the day, poor guy. And it was really fun. Will we do it again? I think so, Sue. I mean, I'd like to get your feedback. If you want us to do it again, we most certainly can give it a try. I feel like I learned a lot this time, so that would be helpful. I feel like John learned a lot too. And yeah, so I think it's totally possible, but we'd love to hear your feedback. Maybe give us a heart if you think we should do it again. So that we see that this video was really popular. That'll kind of give us an idea that that this is something you guys want to see us do again. This is the creme de la creme, I think, of this little mixture. It is a beautiful purple heart, and it almost looks like a beautiful cake-like heart. Like you could just put it like right on top of a wedding cake or something. So pretty. I always have a hard time getting really good purples in Czech glass. It's been a struggle. So when I saw this purple, my heart skipped a beat and I could not help but grab it. And I just love, I love the detailing on it too. Like that beautiful flower in there and then that detailing around the edge. I definitely want to use these today. I think they're so good. Yeah, keep those hearts coming. If you guys enjoyed getting this Czech Class collection, let us know by clicking on the thumbs up or the heart sign. This is a really great heart too. We've had this before in a pink color. So when I saw it in the metallic color, I was pretty excited about it. Now, I do know I got an email or two about the finish on this, and it is meant to be like that. It is meant to be a little half worn. That is the style of finish, and not unusual. So it's just kind of a rustic heart. And yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. Little rustic, like little well-worn, kind of a boho chic sort of a look. They do. Oh, Elena, I totally agree. Those sweet little candies at Valentine's Day. Yes. Purple hearts. I love them. That tour was amazing. I know the tour was very cool, and it would be very hard if I were there to try to pick beads. I saw Miss Jill and Miss Juliana picking beads while they were there. I was very jealous, but I was also like kind of happy to not have the headache of sitting there for hours, like going through everything. John just took me to a lot of the good stuff because he knew exactly what I was going to be into. Everybody oohed and awed over these Art Deco fans when we saw them on the video, so I knew I had to grab some of those. Not only did you ooh and ah over them, I did too, and I think this color is really, really pretty. I love these. I love the fans. And you could break these up and make just multiple single earrings, and they would look amazing. I bet you could even do some wire working and make them into angel wings. I mean, really, I can see all sorts of fun stuff that you can do with that fan shape. It's really, really nice. This is a really beautiful square flower. It was another bead that John pointed out when we were doing our live, and everybody was kind of excited. It's a bead that you don't see around here as often, and I chose it in this beautiful tanzanite color because I love that bluey purple sort of tone. I thought it would work really well if you wanted to pair it together with the hearts. Those two colors usually work super well together, and are really, really pretty. These little petals are just adorable. They have like a little bit of an indentation, and there's quite a few on this strand, and they all just kind of lay nicely together, but you would probably take them out and have them singles, so you can see them a little bit better. But I picked them in my favorite color, that beautiful that beautiful turquoisey, kind of green turquoisey color that always gets me. I was way into those, so I had to check that out. Can I show my carrier bracelet again? Yes, this was one of my TGBE videos. I don't remember when. It might have been spring of like 2022. I'm going to guess, but I don't remember exactly. So I just took the soft wax in 2 strands of it and just was going back and forth through the beads and then centering and then through another bead. And then I added this sweet little charm on the back end. Easy peasy. I think we still have the carrier beads maybe in a white, which would be fun to work with the colored soft wax because the color will really make it stand out. Terry says, how neat. I have some carrier beads and I need a plan. Oh, look for that old video then. I think we have a playlist from TGBE on our YouTube channel. If we don't, we probably should, but I think we do. And it's one of those videos in there. We probably need to start doing a better job. Oh, and you know where else you can look? If you go into the Great Bead Extravaganza Facebook group and you go into the albums and you look for the Softflix Company album, I put every design that we've done in there with the date. So spring 2022. I don't know if I've linked the videos. That would probably be helpful, but oh boy, can only do so much, right? Here are some fantastic tulips, and I just fell in love with that deep, dark blue purple color and then that copper etching on them. Really, really pretty. I didn't think a lot as I was doing this about all these beads going together per se. It wasn't a kit like we normally do. What I did was in each case where I had written down a bead shape that you guys had said you loved in the comments, we went back and we looked at what was available or with enough available that I could get as many strands as I needed to complete all the curated collections. Then I narrowed it down to my favorite color that was available. And this was definitely my favorite. And then a little bit smaller, I did that beautiful spinel magenta color. I was definitely thinking of the color of the year, Viva Magenta, and excited when I was able to get those sweet little tulips. Oh, that's a good idea, Becky. Hopefully YouTube brings it up. You just never know. But I guess for all ideas, that would be a good way to go. Oh, I love seeing all of your sweet comments. Thank you so much. If you're loving the curated collection, make sure you click that heart signal or the thumbs up so I know it's something I can do again. John's going back this fall, so it's certainly something we could look at for his September trip. And if you're interested in going to the Czech Republic and visiting there, I am considering going next year as one of the teachers, and I would certainly love to travel with you. You pay for your trip, and then you get to take a couple classes from a few teachers. You get to go to some of the beautiful manufacturing sites and enjoy both the country and the city. It's a pretty amazing trip. But I will keep you posted if we work it out, because I would love to see some of you there and get to spend that kind of quality time with you. Okay, look at this fancy little thing here. Some pinch beads, but I picked this really pretty red color. I think it's almost like a red jasper. And then the gold. I thought the gold was so good. And then I thought the gold could go back and work with those. Of course, it could go in with almost anything here, but would just be helpful to have. We picked 3 strands of smaller fire polish. I think these are the 4 millimeter. And we picked some multicolored. We've got a dark black and blue, a white with rainbow, and then a lighter blue. And then last but not least, a full gold in a larger. This is probably like a 6 millimeter, I'm going to guess. So that is the curated collection. I'm going to sit and fiddle with some of it now and probably make something. I'm thinking about like something like this kind of a color palette might be really pretty. Maybe we throw in a little bit of gold, and then I'll save some of these other things for all of you out there to show me what you're going to make with them and post into our Softflex VIB group. So all the beads that are left over from my 2 kits that I have here at the house, those are going to be given away at the end of this video. I'm just going to set them aside so that I can open some things up. Although I may want another, let's not put them away, just in case I decide I need another bead. I guess I should keep them out. Because as soon as I did that, I was like, wait, what if I want, was it this one? What if I want this one? Because this one would go with all these things too. I don't know. Let's see what we're going to make. I was dreaming of like a long necklace using the Softflex craft wire and using these hearts down the center. That was kind of where my thoughts were, but I'm not sure, really not sure what I'll end up doing. Let's start with, I need some 22 gauge. What's red? Is this 22 gauge? T. Grab my wire. Huh. Don't know where my 22 gauge magenta went. Let me see what size hole these things have. Oh goodness. Fumble thumbs today. So definitely look for that coupon in your email. If you don't find it for some reason, and you've looked in your junk folder, maybe search. I think it came right from Kristen Fagan. If you want to put her name in, or put in Softflex Company, do a quick search. If you can't find it, email info@softflexcompany.com. And Thomas, will you just send that coupon code over to info to make sure they have it on hand and are prepared to email it out as needed? Okay. Let's get the beads going. Ooh, those are so pretty together. How's everybody doing this week? It has been quite the week over here. We have been running around. Busy, busy, busy. So I am always glad when it's Wednesday at 3 p.m. for me, and I get to sit and just bead. I booked all my stuff for Bead Fest, so if you're going to Bead Fest, I hope I see you there. Maybe we can have like a coffee meetup or something on like Thursday morning. But also you can check out Beads of Courage. They are doing a fundraiser. I think it's like a night with the stars, and I am one of the stars. So you can come bead with me as well. And that would be fabulous. Okay, so we're going to check on this. I'm just going to see if the 20 gauge, I feel like 24 gauge might be a little flimsy for this size bead. Let me check and see. I had 22 gauge in magenta, but of course it's flown the coop. So we do not normally carry magenta. We carried it years ago, but we haven't carried it in a long time. We brought it in because it is the color of the year, the Pantone color of the year. So if you haven't nabbed some, nab it, because we probably won't be making another batch anytime soon. So you want to take advantage of that. It goes through there, so that's just barely. Let's check our other beads and see how they're gonna fare. Oh, that goes through. I feel like I need a better trim on my end here. Oh, that one's good. Oh, I think we found a winner. We can use 20 gauge, and that'll actually make it just a little bit stronger too. A lot of times I use 22 gauge. It's kind of my go-to. 20 gauge is just a little heavier, so this should work just fine. What do I want to do in the front? Thinking about, I've been kind of daydreaming about having these drop, like 3 of these right in the front, and then something dropping below that. I mean, the piece is like always my go-to. I love that piece, but I've used it a lot. So I'm going to kind of think about what other options there might be here. Oh, that might be kind of fun to link it there. that gold piece. I could also put in like a metallic link if I wanted to. I grabbed these out too. This might be a really fun little bottom pendant. That piece is beautiful. So many pretty pieces. Maybe I'll do the cross. That's kind of nice because this does give me a little bit of a Sacred Heart kind of a vibe. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a cross at the bottom, and that'll be nice. I'm wondering what this would be like if I attached to that chandelier and put my clasp in the front. Might be kind of fun to play around with that idea. So let's get going. Let's make a couple links here. Okay, so I'm going to grab my round nose pliers. And I am going to make a bend over the top, slide my plier over, bend under, and get my little round link. I'm going to go ahead and hook onto my cross and then come back in either with your chain nose or your round nose pliers and then just wrap around. I'm curious how this magenta will look with this purple. I think it's going to look nice, but we're going to have to kind of play it by ear here. So now that I've got my cross on there, I can come in and tuck that little tail down. I am making a center for a necklace. Yeah, I'm going to make a center for a necklace and then kind of work my way up around and back and figure out how I want to finish it off. But I don't know why, I have just been daydreaming about 3 of these flower hearts just being right in the center. How am I feeling about the magenta wire? That's my thoughts. Do I like it, or is it does it downgrade the design in this case? I might like it better in gold in this case. Let me kind of look at it. I am coming up to gold up here too, though. What do you guys think? Do you like the magenta wire with the purple heart? Or do you think I should switch over to gold wire? Oh, Debbie already says switch. Debbie is on it. She's like, I know. Sarah's going to ask. She always asks for help. Okay, let me switch to gold because that's what I'm thinking. I know. I love the magenta, and I think it would look pretty in some cases, but with the purple, I think I need the gold. Just do. And maybe I'll do 22 gauge then, if I have that in gold. Could you try again? Oh. Watch. Always trying to talk to me. 26 gauge, 24 gauge. And of course, it's at the very bottom of my craft wire supply. All right, let's try again. Maybe I'll use the magenta for something later. Okay. So same type of deal. Got my 20 gauge soft flex craft wire. So this craft wire is a copper-based wire. This one has silver plating and then a gold color over the top of it. And it is non-tarnishing, hypoallergenic, and just really easy to work with. It comes in a lot of different gauges for a lot of different uses. And it's pretty nice that it will stay that bright gold color for a long time. Always tuck in your little tail, because if you end up wearing this necklace with a sweater or something, it can snag. It's just good to have that little tail kind of tucked in. Oh yeah, that's going to look really pretty. I feel like gold and purple are always so regal too. That's pretty. Okay, I feel better. I feel much better about where this is going. So I'm just going to bend. Is anybody else going to Bead Fest out there in Facebook and YouTube world? Pauline, are you going to Bead Fest? No. Oh, I would love to have seen you there. I'm pretty excited. I was pretty surprised in looking at the class list. It's so much metalworking, and then because I'm coming across country, I'm very limited on what I can bring. I'm already bringing a lot of tools for my Beads of Courage demonstration, and so I can't bring like a ton of metalworking tools as well. It's the beginning of August, so we're going to be there the 1st through the 4th of August. It's more weekdays than weekend. I think there's some stuff on Saturday, but it's closed for Sunday, which worked for my schedule with my family a little better, so wasn't too upset with that. And I'm just going to continue on because I want to see how these hearts are going to kind of stack up. It's going to be like a long Y necklace. Oh, I'm loving that. Those are just so pretty. Oh, Wanda, I love that. Maybe we'll start a chat in the Softlegs VIB group for people to join if you're going to Bead Fest. And then we can work out kind of a place to meet up and have coffee and just, keep up with each other while we're there. Bead Fest is in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So it is an East Coast show. I haven't been in years. I don't even know how long it's been since the last time I was there. So I'm pretty excited. I'm really excited to be able to help Beads of Courage. Anything I can do to help that beautiful organization, I am there for. And I will be there with Kristen, so it's going to be a ton of fun. I was eyeing a seed bead weaving class on Friday, so I might do that. I was also eyeing all of Gail Crossman-Moore's classes because she's just fabulous and a good time to hang out with. And I imagine, I haven't taken any of her classes, but just knowing her, she has such good teaching skills. So I would be really happy to be able to take one of her classes. But yeah, it's going to be a good time, I think. Oh, does it keep repeating? I don't think it's repeating. Maybe you should back out and restart. Sometimes it's your own device that's having difficulty. Okay, so here is where I was thinking about connecting to this. And I imagine I want to connect it kind of in the center here. So I don't know if this is going to be a big enough loop or not. Let me see if I open it up. I haven't connected to one of these like this before, so I want to make sure I'm doing it the right way. I actually think I might even do like a wraparound. Let me see if I can pull this clean without breaking it. I don't know if it's going to be possible at this point, but we're going to give it a try. Get my some of those bends out, and then I can pull that clean. I'm thinking what I want to do. It's going to be kind of work hardened now, so I got to think about that. What I kind of want to do is just wrap to the top of this, not like a clean link, but a tighter situation. And the reason being is that I want this to stay in this shape so that my Y, top of my Y, where I connect here, is going to stay going up. So I'm going to try making this a little more of a tight connection. Let's see if we can make that work and have it still look lovely. That's always the trick, right? Just going to come over the top of there. The nice thing about wire is you can be a little messy with it and it kind of looks good sometimes. You don't have to get too worried about it. Being perfect, right? We kind of like a little bit of a messy connection sometimes. All right, that's looking pretty good. I want to pull this down, and I don't know if I want to go up again one more time. Kind of like the 3 links there look pretty good. I think what I might do is just wrap around the bottom here. To finish that attachment. And then the end will be kind of tucked. This is a new one. I have not attached to this to this toggle this way, so we'll see how it ends up going. But I think the idea is there that then I'll be able to attach here and there, and then we'll go up from there. And that'll be really fun. Okay, so let's move this down and let's start thinking about what we're doing up here. We probably want to mimic some of those hearts. I wouldn't mind getting a couple of these in somewhere because they're really pretty. I also wanted to get in some of these pretty colors. Add a little bit of color here. This gold is really nice too. So maybe a little more. I wonder if I do this big one down here. Oh, I'm liking how it's coming. I'm liking it. So I'm going to build kind of a chain, connect into here, and then keep building chain. And then if you wanted, you could keep making like a beaded chain up the whole back end. I might just add some soft flex, the little purple soft flex up the back end. I could also pick the spinel color. Might look nice. We can kind of play around with what color once we get going here. I think this makes more sense here. I'm kind of looking at something like that. It's always good when you're making something to step back and just take a minute, you know, like think about it. Are the colors making sense? Do you love it? Because you're going to be wearing it, you know, like make sure you really love it. That might be kind of fun to have the little loops there too. Okay. I am ready to keep on beading. Okay. Well, if you guys were going to Bead Fest, what kind of class would you want to take? These are the main highlights of the classes that I saw. There is kumihimo, quite a bit of kumihimo. There is metalworking. There was glass bead making. There is polymer clay. Quite a few polymer clay classes. There were only a couple, which I was so surprised, only a couple seed bead weaving classes. I think there were like 3, if that. Also, there was a lot of wire classes, so like making a wire ring, and which Kristen's looking at, and you know, some pendants and things as well. What would you like to do if you were going to Bead Fest? Ooh, Lori says glass bead making. Pamela says chainmail. Yeah, there were some good chainmail classes. Some really good ones. It's definitely the thing that bead shows are nice for, is for learning a technique that's maybe a little more challenging to learn in one of these online videos. Because there's so many places to learn for free now, but those harder technique classes like soldering that maybe require tools that you don't normally have, or glass blowing, those are really special at a bead show. Kumihimo. What's this one? Organic bead alternatives, making paper, clay, and wood. Gail Crossman Moore has this really interesting class using, what was it? Paper clay. And you take like an organic shape and then make a mold so that you can then make that shape. I don't know. It was fascinating. I was like, I don't know how this is applicable to Softflex Company, so I can't probably take it. But I am definitely eyeing this class. It looks very cool. I'm, of course, looking for things that are applicable to my everyday work life because I'm going there on a business trip. But there wasn't a ton, which is so interesting to me. I really didn't see much in the way of, our regular jewelry making techniques that we do. But maybe that's because you guys are all getting that from us online now. And what's needed is those more difficult things like having a torch and even the polymer clay. Some of the polymer clay classes last all day because I think you're mixing and matching different colors and doing different techniques for how to make different patterns in the clay using, multiple different colors. It's a lot. That's a lot to do on your own. So it is nice when you can get in a classroom and have somebody there that knows what they're doing. Terry says maybe you need to offer some after classes to help redirect the trend. Oh, maybe. I mean, I'm definitely doing a bead stringing option for Beads of Courage, and that'll be fun. And if we do have a coffee date, maybe we can break out some soft wax and do some beading. I can bring some goodies for everybody. Oh, I didn't attach. Why? I got distracted. Now I have to redo my whole thing. Actually, I'll just make it a little longer. I'll just add 2 of these red ones. Because that's what you do when you make a mistake, right? You just add another bead and it's a-okay. And keep going. I'll probably do the first side with you, and then once you get the idea of what I'm doing and you can kind of see it a little better, I can do the second side on my own. I hope you guys liked this curated collection. Again, if you did like it and you want us to do it again, please give us a thumbs up sign or a heart so I know that you're interested. And I will think about whether we can do it. I feel like we learned a lot this time. And I definitely know some things I would do differently next time, of course. But it was really fun. I feel like we got some really cool beads. I'm excited to send someone all my leftovers here at the end of the program. This is really relaxing. If you've never done these little links in craft wire, I find it to be a very relaxing technique. It can be repetitive if you're making a chain, and I don't have to put a lot of thought into it. It just kind of starts to come together. It's very pretty. It ends up looking really nice. And gosh, this little connector here, if you haven't gotten your hands on some of those, they are just so pretty. And they add so much charm to just about every design you can make. They're just so cute. They go really well with these other pieces here too, like this beautiful cross down here and the cathedral clasp. They all came together in the same Tiara Cast launch, which is the Keep the Faith launch that's just came out this year in Tucson. Oh, they would look really cute. Yeah, totally. Sherry said those gold connectors would look really cute above the hearts as earrings. Oh, those look so pretty. Thank you, Jessica. Make sure you enter my giveaway. All you have to do is comment with hashtag free beads, and I will be giving away my extras after I have finished using the collection. I will send you whatever is left. It may take a little bit longer than when you win a free kit, because I'm going to have to take them into the office and hand them over. It's always interesting to think about which way you want these to face. These can also make really great little bead caps. These tulip beads are super cute. This one's just a little bit tighter than its sister bead. I wonder if I try a different one. Here it goes. So you can see I face them towards each other, but you could go the same direction. You could put them both facing down, you know, whatever makes sense for you. I'm kind of repeating the shape of the diamond by having them facing each other. But again, like it could be the other direction too. All those little details are what make a design uniquely yours. These could be really great little mushroom caps too. If you wanted to make like a little mushroom capped earring or bracelet. They are super cute. I love the little detailing on them. Thanks for all those hearts and thumbs up. I appreciate you. All right, one more bead, and then we're going to link to a connector. This is where I'm at. A little off screen. I need more space for a necklace of this size. I always have to take pictures of necklaces like this on me because it's hard to get a picture when they're so lengthy, but I love a nice long necklace. All right. And this bead. So we had our TGBE meeting yesterday, and we got to spend a little bit of time with Jennifer Perkins. She is going to be the guest at the Great Bead Extravaganza Midsummer Market. She's really fabulous, you guys. She years ago did this book called, I think it was called like the Naughty Secretaries Club. And she's just dabbled in jewelry, but she makes all kinds of art. You know, she does paper and all sorts of stuff. She's just one of those really creative people. She's does these amazing Halloween and Christmas displays that she gets on national television for because they're so spectacular. So at any rate, I encourage you to go check out her Etsy store. I think it's called Jennifer Perkins Art, to check her out ahead of time. And then just be watching the TGBE group because I didn't connect again. What is my deal today? I might just leave it off and connect to my wire there as much as I wanted. I'll save these for a cute pair of earrings. Maybe one of these like little drops off that would make me happy. Give me joy. Anyway, she's really great. Kay is going to be doing I have to decide on my wire color. Kay is going to be doing a Q&A with her in not too long. And so you'll get to know her a little bit better. And then she will be on Sunday. If you look at the schedule, she is on Sunday. And I would really try to tune in for her guest appearance because she's quite fabulous. Boy, those two colors together look pretty nice, don't they? I'm looking at your comments right now. Those colors look really pretty together, the purple and the spinel. I'm tempted to do something with them together, but I think I might need to choose just one with a design of this magnitude. Let's see. Do we do the spinel? I think the amethyst might be a little dark and it may not pull in enough of that color. And I feel like the spinel might be the ticket for bringing it all together. What do you guys think? Spinel or purple or both? I guess I could figure out both if I need to. Beautiful together. Of course they are. I don't know what length I need yet because I haven't finished my second side, but I'm not going to make you guys sit through my second side. So I got to decide now, and then I'll show you how I'm going to. I do think they would be kind of fun together, wouldn't they? If one, go with spinel. Spinel sounds great. Spinel, purple, amethyst, very beautiful colors. If I could twist them together. I've seen Kristen do that a number of times, and it's pretty nice. I feel like it might be the same thing as the magenta wire, though. When I do it, it might kind of downgrade the look of the design by not being a little more simple. So I'm going to do the spinel. I'm going to go for it. Twisting is nice, but I have a feeling I'm not going to like that. Just, I'm going to hold this up and kind of see where. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. It's a nice long necklace. So I'm going to do a nice long strand of wire. So I have options. I can go shorter later if I want to. But you can see how that's hooking in the front. So this is the dangle in the front. This hooks in here. And then the beads are going to come up this way. And then I'm going to attach beads in the same, and the second part of the Y up the other side. And then that clasp becomes almost like a focal point in the center because it's a really pretty piece. Got my spinel wire. I've got my 2x2 millimeter soft flux crimp tube. I'm going to go through my check glass and little link and link up. And if you wanted to do 3 strands, you could, and then braid them together. You can do all sorts of fun stuff with soft flux. You can braid it, you can knot it, you can do just all sorts of things with it. So you could certainly do that too. You could string more beads onto the wire if you wanted to, if you don't like the look of the wire. If you want to fill it with seed beads from maybe Cassandra Spicer, if you have one of her subscription boxes, or maybe even some of the beads that we have here. Like this gold, or the pinch beads, or a mixture of those, or some more of these. You could totally do that. Or you can save beads for another project and just let the wire run up the whole back end of the project. So what people are seeing up front is all this beautiful beadwork that we have put together. It's beautiful chain. Let me come up higher. You're seeing this beautiful chain in the front. And then in the back, what goes around your neck is just that really simple, easy piece of soft flex in a color. Oh, that color looks really good with it. I'm very happy. So now all I have to do to finish this off is make another set of chain that's identical on this side and attach it right here to the loop on my clasp here. And then I will have a beautiful necklace. And then I might play some more, like I was saying. I was thinking this looks really pretty. You can just dangle your little bead from that hoop. That can be really fun to play with. And we've got all sorts of fun charms and things in the shop for you to check out. I was also thinking, about, I don't know if it'll be maybe one of these. Not sure which one, but I was thinking maybe this one. What would be fun is to do one of those moon charm bracelets. I have the whole set of moons and just add them in the center and then do one of these gorgeous Sacred Heart buttons as my clasp. So I may be doing that on a reel if I have time this week. So look for that as well for more inspiration. But now it's really up to you guys. What are you going to make with this set of beads? It's not a traditional kit, so it's a little bit different. Like not everything perfectly goes together. But if you're looking through it, you can probably find at least 2 things to 3 things that would work together in almost any combination. So, I tried to think about making sure, we had like things that were capable of going together and would give you some inspiration. But boy, it was challenging for sure to create this custom collection. I hope you love it. I can't wait to see what you're making with it. I hope that you'll post into the Softflex VIB group so that I can see what you end up making, especially with those purple hearts. I will continue finishing this and then I will post a picture to our Softflex Instagram. We also joined Threads this week, like most of the world. You can find us on Threads as well. If you're not sure what that is, it's a new social media platform that is similar to Twitter, but attached to Instagram. And it has a lot more makers on it because of that attachment to Instagram. So it's been kind of a nice place to have conversations about beady things, or maybe you can find your favorite yarn people, your favorite paper people, your favorite painters. There's a lot of artists on there, so it's pretty fun. And I kind of suggested, I think it's been a great little addition to the Softflex company social media. So check us out there. If you're already there, make sure you follow us, and I will try to follow you back as well. Amanda says, I'm not sure I can take one more platform. I know they all have their different ways of communicating though, because Instagram's really pictures and videos, whereas this, I think, provides more opportunity to have conversation, which I like. So, if you want to have a conversation through texting, that might be a really great place to do it. Thank you, Gloria. This was my necklace I made at the jewelry making party for our Galentine's event earlier this year. I was the host, so I got to make in the background. Also, I'm wearing my Tracy Proctor beads from Tiara Cast. We have this kit in the shop if you're interested. They're super cute. They're just like this beautiful suede leather with like a nice metallic component attaching. Easy to make, pretty affordable, and they're just kind of cute to throw on. Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. You guys are the sweetest. Thanks for being with me here today. We are going to do our giveaway now. Please click that like and thumbs up symbol if you want us to do another curated collection. That is helpful for me to know that you enjoyed this and want to see it again. And I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so the winner of this giveaway, 55 entries right now, is going to get my leftover beads from my curated collections. They probably will not ship for a week or two, so be prepared that it may take a little while, but they will get to you. And to enter, you're just putting hashtag free beads in the comments. And we've been collecting all show long, but you must be here at the end to win. And I am going to draw a winner right now. 56. Someone just got in under the wire. I was just trying to give you that time to get in. And will they be the winner? Did you guys watch the holiday ornament party? Maria Velasquez. Maria, are you here? So the ornament making party at the end, I had to pick like 3 giveaway winners because it was on for so long that folks had left. So we were finally able to find someone. I see her. I just missed her. There she is, Maria. Congratulations, Maria. I couldn't have gone to a nicer person. Terrific. And let me stop sharing. Email info@softluxcompany.com, Maria. Let them know that you won Sarah's curated collection. And Thomas, if you could drop them an email too to let them know what that means. And I will bring it to the office just as soon as I can so that they can get it out to you. You can find the ornament making video on the Softluxe YouTube channel. It is there for life. If you look down the page, it was just last week, so it should be pretty easy to find. And it had 6 different companies with different ornament making ideas. It lasted 2 hours. There was a lot of good ideas in there, and a lot of the kits and things I'm sure are still available. So check that out on the Softluxe Company YouTube channel. Okay, I think that's it for me today. One last time, let me flash this. Free beads, get a strand of 12 millimeter Czech glass light blue disc beads. Those are the beads in the picture up above. They're really pretty. They're almost like a flower shape. They probably are a flower shape. They're really lovely. You should grab them. You will get them for free with your order over $45 at softluxcompany.com. This is only good through Tuesday or while supplies last. And I think that's it for me today. I will be definitely going on to Reels and probably adding an Instagram Reel today. And then you can catch me on Threads because I'm hanging out there and we can have a chit chat over something. Who knows what, but we can thread together. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, and just know that I'm sending all of you lots of love, and I hope you're doing really great this week and having fun creating lots of different interesting things. See you soon. Bye, everybody.